Welcome to Emma's Kitchen. Today, our guest is internationally acclaimed chef Joyce Tang.
It's nice to be here today.
Today, we'll be preparing a very nice three-course meal, where the first course will be nachos, the second course will be spaghetti, and the third course will be slutty brownies. Now let's go to the store to pick out some fresh ingredients. We just arrived at our local marsh, and what's that over there?
You're never gonna guess what happened at work today. My boss just fired me. I kept dropping all the eggs and he told me I didn't have any of the skills to work here. I just don't get it. I love my job, Mom. I got paid above the price floor of wages. I got more than minimum wage.
Don't worry. Structural unemployment is easy to fix. You just need to improve your bagging skills, and don't be discouraged because I know you want to stay in the workforce. When you come home tonight, we can practice.
Okay, bye.
Oh, poor girl. She seems like she could use a little help.
Yeah, I mean, we could always use more cooks in the kitchen.
You look a little down, and we could really use some help in the kitchen. Would you like to help us?
Okay, but my hands suck. I just got fired for my sucky hands.
Oh no, don't say that. Come along now. This is my favorite kind of Alfredo sauce.
But it's so expensive. Wouldn't you much rather just get this substitute good? It's much cheaper and, in my opinion, much more tastier. And demand is all about taste these days, am I right? And as the price of yours go up, the demand of mine goes up.
Well, I guess, but I mean, this is so expensive because it's imported from France. And the US taxes imports to protect American producers. So usually these protective tariffs decrease the demand of consumers, but not for me.
But I like tomato sauce better, so why don't we just get that? And, don't forget to get pasta because it's complimentary good.
Alright, well you guys figure this out. I'm gonna go get the cheese.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Store brand cheese? Store brand cheese is an inferior good, and we are not inferior people. Since I got a raise, there's no need for this cheap store brand cheese. So let's get the expensive cheese, you know, a normal good. So,
Like this?
yeah. So
That's true.
as my income rises, the demand for more expensive cheese like this goes up.
Yeah, we'll get that one.
Do you have any coupons? Select your method of payment from the choices
Do you
shown
have
below.
any cash? I forgot my wallet.
Oh yeah, I have some M1, and it's the most liquid form of money, so we can use it right away.
Awesome.
If you have any coins, please insert them in the coin acceptor before inserting the bills in the bill acceptor.
Hey, turn left. But we can get to my house much quicker if we just turn right.
But left is prettier.
Okay, I guess we can turn left.
The opportunity cost of us turning left is that we will get home later, but at least we'll get to see the nice scenery.
So we just returned from the market to pick out our delicious fresh ingredients. And to start off, we're going to start making nachos, our first course of our yummy meal.
All sorts of nachos. Whoa! This chip looks like the production possibilities curve, and it's like if you produce within the chip, you could do better. But outside the chip is unattainable.
Ladies, let's get back to work if we want to stay in the kitchen.
Can we make bagel bites?
No. Okay, you see, we have a fixed amount of technology, oven, and fixed amount of resources, and we're at full employment. So there is no way we can make more than what we intended.
Could you guys please stay on task? I feel like I'm hurting children. The next step is to place a handful of cheese on the chips. But remember, be generous with the cheese, because who doesn't like cheese?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh. Yummy.
The next step is to place the chips in the oven. Remember, leave them in until the cheese is melted and the chips have crisped. Also, remember to check the oven periodically.
Can we start the pasta now?
Yeah, can you take it out?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I told you my hands sucked.
What did you do? This is an economy in recession. The long-run aggregate supply curve is to the right of equilibrium, and now there's less of a supply of pasta, which increases the severity of our economy's recession.
Ugh, sorry.
That's all right. Just pick those noodles up and get some new ones. First, let's begin with a large pot filled with water. Fill it up about halfway and bring it to a boil. Then once it's boiling, we can add the pasta.
Can we start the sauce?
Of course! Oh, the nachos are done. It's time to take them out of the oven. Oh, it looks like the water's boiling. Time to add the pasta. Now let's make sure the pasta is completely submerged and we'll stir it and check it periodically.
I think it's done now.
So now, grab the strainer and some oven mitts and pour the pasta into the strainer above the sink.
Me? You want me to do it? I drop everything.
You're right. Joyce, will you take over?
Yeah.
And now that we've strained the pasta and added the sauce, we're going to take a short break.
Did you buy a house in 2008 and still have some loans to pay off? You're not alone. Many people were on subprime mortgage loans, which gave high interest rate loans to people with higher than average credit risk. Do you feel like you're in a sticky situation? We're here to help. Call 1-800-NATIONWIDE and we'll give you personalized help based on your situation.
Nationwide is on your side.
For our first step, we must preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So now we have to line the pan with aluminum foil and spray it with a non-stick spray. To make the cookie dough, we mixed together butter and sugar completely, then added eggs, milk, vanilla. Then another bowl we had flour, baking powder, and salt. So after we mixed these two together, we had cookie dough, and now we're going to add that to as the bottom layer of our brownies. So now we're gonna have to spread this out. Now we can press the cookie dough into the pan in an even layer. Now we will top the cookie dough with Oreos as tightly as possible.
Whoa! This looks like the circular flow model. This is the households and these are the businesses, and this would be the resource market and this is the product market, and the flow going counterclockwise is the transfer of resources and goods and services, and the one going clockwise is the money.
Now we will start the brownie layer. So follow the directions on your brownie box. And then pour in the brownie mix over your cookie dough and Oreos. Make sure to spread it out evenly.
Now, we'll place this in the oven for approximately 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven.
While it's baking, can we start our meal?
Yeah, let's go.
Hey Christine, I'll trade you one chip for 8 noodles.
So you're saying like the terms of trade would be 1 chip is equal to 8 of my noodles?
Yeah.
I could do that.
Now that Christine and I are trading 1 chip to 8 pasta noodles, I now have 8 more pieces of pasta and then 1 less chip. So that's the trading possibilities curve for me. And then for Christine, she has 8 less pieces of pasta and now she has 2 chips.
Wow, it looks like we have a surplus of chips and pasta. Is anyone up for another bowl?
No, I think the first bowl satisfied me enough. Another one would just be excessive.
That sounds like the law of diminishing marginal utility. The more and more you eat, the less and less it satisfies you.
I think the brownies are done. Let's go take them out.
I'm so excited!
The brownies are done, and after we carefully took them out of the oven with our hot mitts, they're ready to eat.
Do you think I could buy them from you?
I don't know.
That would be a black market exchange because it won't be recorded in GDP.
Oh, well, that's true. But, you know, I don't think we're going to have to go through with that because I'm just going to share these with my good friend, Dan Bates. It's been a pleasure having you two on the show today, and make sure to tune in next week to see how I take on mac and cheese.